Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Now, some heavyweights. And I'm going to talk to y'all about a fight that I ain't even seen yet. Haven't made it back to the crib, and actually I wasn't even interested in the fight. Be honest with you. I was interested in a young heavyweight, Ituma, right? To see what he was going to do against Maurice Vach. I watched that, and then I got sleepy for the other stuff. Like, I wasn't really interested in the other fight, but Ituma handled his business, beating Maurice Vach in 2 rounds. I think the people come to lay down anyway, and I've been watching Maurice Vach long enough to know, he running around there, got a tire around his waist. He wasn't ready to handle no Ituma, right? But I think they stopped a little bit early, but, ain't trying to hurt the 40-year-old man, so whatever, and it's all about Ituma handling his business. I might do an extra video about Ituma because I would like Ituma to get a shot at doing something historic by, becoming a champion earlier than Mike Tyson. And it's possible, but we'll do an extra video about that. But the fight that I didn't really care about was Joyce versus Dereck Chisora. Damn it, Dereck Chisora got about 15 losses. You know what I'm saying? He comes to fight and all that old good stuff, but 15 losses, I don't like him to be the main event anymore. So I wasn't really interested in that enough to, stay up and try to, watch it. I get around to it when I get around to it. So I'm going to be honest with you. But there you go. Doma don't know what the hell he talking about. There you go. That's proof. Dereck Chisora and Joyce had a good fight from what I'm hearing. I will tell you more about it, but not an extra video. I ain't doing an extra video for it. This is it. But I will talk about it in other videos. Now, Joyce and Dereck Chisora had a barn burner of a fight from what I'm hearing, and Dereck Chisora came out on top, even dropping Joyce. What this video here is for is to give much props and much love to both of these guys for different reasons. But from both of these guys, much props and much love. We'll start with Dereck Chisora. Dereck Chisora losing a lot of fights, but still coming to fights to fight. And damn it, to come out on top on a fight after what he got, 13 to 15 losses, somewhere in there, right? But he comes to fight. He's nuts. His screws ain't all the way tight. But that's what makes him Dereck Chisora. We love some Dereck Chisora. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just don't like him be main event. And I didn't like about 2 fights ago he was even pay-per-view and stuff like that. That can only happen in England. But whatever. English fans are still rolling with some Dereck Chisora. You know what I'm saying? And Dereck Chisora done came out and beat Joyce, right? Probably should retire, but maybe not. But he's been in a lot of wars. That's why his name is War Chisora now. It ain't Del Boy no more. It's been war for the last 5 or 6 years, and he earns that name. So, much prop for Dereck Chisora to come into a fight and win the fight, a fight that he was definitely the underdog in, and to handle his business and come out on top, man. Much props to him. Much love to him as well for just hanging in there and continue to continue in the grind. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love somebody like that. Straight up boxer, straight up warrior, straight up. I don't care how many times I lost. I'm still gonna come whoop your butt. You know what I mean? Give him love for that. Now to Joyce. Now, much love to Joyce. Joyce, right? His career is in tatters right now, right? Now Joyce was on top of the world, right? He beat who did he beat? He beat my boy Joseph Parker. He beat Joyce beat everybody. I can't think of him right now. He beat Bermain Stavern, but he beat somebody else more important than all of that I'm not thinking of right now, right? Joyce was on top of the world to where he was the mandatory, right, for the heavyweight championship of the world. And he was so into himself and so confident with his punch resistance. That was the key. The 2 keys that Joyce had was punch resistance and stamina. I'm going to keep coming at you. You're going to keep throwing punches at me, but I'm going to keep coming at you. And at the end of the day, I'm going to get you. Right? And we love that about Joyce. It was like, damn, can't nobody stop this. I was pissed off that he beat my boy Joseph Parker. But it is what it is. So Joyce handles his business, man, but what he did, and this is what most fighters won't do. Joyce, even though he was the mandatory, instead of saying I'm going to take something easy, he took the Shilai Shang fight. And I hope we thank him for that, right? I hope we just don't come out and say, you was stupid. No, he took the Shilai Shang fight and lost that fight, right? He lost to Shilai Shang. I think the first one was on cuts, and Shilai Shang was handling his business. Then they had an immediate rematch, and Shila Shang stopped him. Now, that cracked that impregnable skull of Joe Joyce, right? And so now Joe Joyce is normal, immortal now. And he gets beat by your boy, Del Boy, or War Chisora. So now he's nowhere in the mix after this, right? And so what I'm trying to say to Joe Joyce is much props, and I'm probably going to do some more videos about Joe Joyce, because I appreciate fighters that take that risk. And we don't just throw them away and say you were stupid, right? Because you got a table full of people that's going to be sitting there, the Canelo Alvarez's of the world, and people that ain't going to try to do nothing, right? The Anthony Joshua's who wouldn't have took that risk. They're going to be at the table, man, I told you don't take that damn fight. But Joe Joyce, you pay attention to the legacy table, where Terrence Crawford is sitting at, where Alexander Usyk is sitting at. They would have took that risk, right? And that's why where you belong. It didn't work out for you. Matter of fact, Julius Ndungo would be sitting at that table. Julius Ndungo went to Russia to beat Troy Anowski. Then he went to Scotland to beat Ricky Burns. But then you know what he did? He went to Nebraska to try to beat Terrence Crawford. It just didn't work out for him. He could sit at the damn legacy table. He just ain't got one, he ain't reserved or nothing. If somebody come, he might have to move. But he's over there for a minute. He's invited. People that are trying to do something. Joe Joyce, we don't forget that you did that. It just didn't work out for you. But at least you took that fight, because we surrounded by fighters who are not doing it. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to give props to a guy who's lost 13 to 15 times, and a guy who tried to take a hard fight when he definitely did not have to. And now it's derailed his career because he's not young anymore. But much love to you guys. That's all this is about right here. Much love to Joe Joyce and to Dereck Chisora. And we'll get back at you and talk a little bit more about him, because I haven't seen the fight, but I know it's a barn burner of a fight. And so we'll holler back at you guys, man. Much love to both of you guys, man, mate. We'll talk to y'all soon, blokes. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.